Hello class, Mr. Bean here. This will be AP Physics, Video 6, What's AP Physics 1? All right, so what is AP Physics 1? So it's in the fall semester, we're going to be covering these following topics. Okay, so right now we are currently in Unit 1, which is called Kinematics, which is motion. And on here, it talks about position, velocity, and acceleration, and the representations of motion, which is graphical in nature, and also two-dimensional motion, which is projectile motion and vectors, and graphical interpretation. Unit number 2 is called dynamics, which is basically Newton's laws, talking about systems, forces, Newton's first law, second law, and third law, and applications of Newton's second law, which is like friction. Next unit will be Unit 3, a particular favorite of mine, circular motion and gravitation. Vector fields, fundamental forces, inertial gravitational mass, what is mass, centripetal acceleration, centripetal force, free body diagrams and circular motion, and applications of circular motion and gravitation. This would be like planetary motion and Kepler's laws. Unit 4 is energy. We'll be talking about open and closed systems, what is work, what is mechanical energy, and energy in its different forms like kinetic energy, potential, which is broken into gravitational and elastic potential energy, which is springs, and also finishing up with the conservation of energy, the work energy principle, and power. And normally we would hopefully before Christmas we'll start Unit 5, which is momentum. This is momentum and impulse. Impulse is sometimes referred to as the jerk. Those of you who are in calculus, this will be the third derivative of position or the first derivative of acceleration, impulse. And we're talking about changes in momentum, collisions, open and closed systems, the conservation of linear momentum, and explosions. Next one will be in the spring semester. We'll be covering Unit 6. Now this is kind of a little bit difficult subject. It's called torque and rotational motion. Talking about rotational kinematics. That means things moving in circular motion. Torque and angular acceleration, angular momentum, and the conservation of angular momentum. Notice here I have a sad face with tears. Okay, that's going to be Unit 6. Unit 7, we're going to break up into two parts. 7a is what I call simple harmonic motion. And it's called this is where the unit circle comes from, or your sine and cosine waves, and also that of a pendulum. That'll be 7a. 7b will be mechanical waves and sound. We're talking about waves, amplitude, wavelength, wave speed, periodic waves, and also interference patterns, and also the Doppler effect. This will be 7b. And then finally we'll come to Unit 8. 8a will be electric charge and electric force, which is Coulomb's law. So if I was going to describe chemistry in one sentence, I would say electron rich seeks electron poor because of Coulomb's law. And over here we'll also talk about electric charge, conservation of charge, and electrical forces. And finally, 8b, we'll be talking about what is a circuit, resistivity, Ohm's law, and Kirchhoff's law for circuits. And that will basically cover what is AP Physics 1. And I think this would be equivalent to a fall semester of college physics, non-calculus based. All right, that's video 6.